So I watch some movies. You know, that's the thing I do, I guess. I don't know. It's not my job to tell you what I do. But what I do know is that I watch some movies. And let's talk about some of the movies I watched. First up, I watched this Paviato. This is a Ron Howard documentary. A lot of people like this movie, and it's okay. I think it's just a little too boring for me. It's not a very interesting documentary, and I'm usually very interested in documentaries, but this one didn't grab me. It was okay. I enjoyed it somewhat, but I love Ron Howard. I pretty much watch anything he does, and I hope he comes back to direct an episode of The Willow Show coming soon to Disney+. But that's really all I have to say about it. I watched Robin Hood, Men in Tights. This is a Mel Brooks film, and Mel Brooks is very goofy and has a lot of fun with stuff. I think this movie just went a little too far, and that's really weird to say because his movies are actually gone farther than this, but it didn't feel like with Blazing Saddles or Spaceballs or Young Frankenstein where they're just getting to a point. There was no point to it to me. I didn't really care for it. I'm not a huge Robin Hood fan in the first place, so it just didn't grab me. I watched The Lion King, the good one. I hate the remake. I don't have to keep saying it, but I love the original. I watched it again. Fantastic movie. There's not really too much to say about it, because what am I going to say? It's a great movie. Oh, wait, you already know it's a great movie, because it's just a great movie, and great movies are like that. This is a movie that speaks for itself. It's fantastic. The animation is gorgeous and so vibrant and beautifully expressive. The music is fantastic. The score, and look, they're in the scene where Simba's running back home to face his uncle, Scar, as an adult. There's not a Beyonce song ruining the beautiful Hans Zimmer score. Like, I know. There's no crappy song like that ruining it. I know. I know. Who would have thought that was possible? I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. But yeah, great movie. Just made by a scumbag company who makes terrible remakes now instead of good movies. What was the last? This is not the last one, but I actually, you know what? I'm forgetting a movie. Let me grab it. But then I watched Ready or Not, because it was Halloween season, and a lot of people really like this movie. Basically, this is this lady, she's getting married, and her family has this weird welcoming ritual where they play a game of, we're gonna freaking try to murder you, and it's a crazy movie. It's violent, it's disturbing, it's not all that well directed of a movie. It could have been a way better directed movie. It's very, very handheld type. Sometimes that adds to the tension of the movie. Sometimes it doesn't. I didn't like a lot of the filmmaking involved with it. It wasn't terrible. It was fun to watch. And it was quite good in a lot of areas. It kind of just gave me what I needed, but didn't really give me more, which I wanted more, but as it stands, it's okay. And I definitely recommend watching it if you like that type of concept and it sounds appealing to you. Because if you don't like that type of concept and it doesn't sound appealing to you, the movie won't be appealing to you. Then I watched The Kingsman. I just got this the other day, and I was like, okay, $15 on 4K for both of them. Now, Kingsman, great movie. I loved it. Samuel L. Jackson's great in it. The whole cast is great. I'm really excited to watch the second one because a certain little musician. I don't know if you know him. I may be a fan of him. It's not like he's my favorite music artist or anything. Elton Hercules John. The SpongeBob movie is the last thing I watched. I watched this last night. I haven't seen the SpongeBob movie in a long time. And the reason why is, frankly, I owned the first one. Or not the first one, the second one on Blu-ray. And I always meant to get the second one. I just never did. And then I finally just traded off the second movie to get them in this nice double feature instead of having an extra copy of a movie that takes up space on the shelf. But it's a great movie. I just wish SpongeBob wasn't run into the ground, because I'd probably have more fun knowing, hey, there's only 3 seasons of this fantastic show and a great movie. But as it stands, great show for the early days of SpongeBob. It kind of went into the ground, and despite what people say about the new episodes of SpongeBob, I've seen a lot of them, and it just hasn't gotten better to me. It doesn't have the same heart and charm that the originals had. It just doesn't have it, and I can't watch those episodes and not be sad, because this show was so good and so witty and so clever that there were little reports coming out at the time that like college students were watching SpongeBob. You know, it was a very funny show. It was a great show, and now it's just some dumb show for kids. And yeah, the humor, I've heard it's gotten better, but from what I've seen, it just hasn't. It just doesn't have that charm it used to have. That being said, let me know if you saw any of these movies. Which one is your favorite? What are you planning to watch for Halloween? I'm planning to watch Halloween, Nightmare Before Christmas, Critters, all 5 of them, and a bunch of other movies that I'm planning to watch this Halloween season. So I may not get to watch all of them, but I'm at least planning to watch them. And stay tuned for Mandalorian Season 2 coming Friday. I'll be talking about it on my main channel, Bam Studios, and The Right Stuff, Episode 5. I'll also be talking about that. I know you're not as excited about that as you are for Mandalorian, but I love The Right Stuff. Mandalorian. I feel like that's a great shot, honestly. I want to test something out real quick. Oops. I want to see if you can see my entire shelf of pops very well there. I know it's kind of shaky, but yeah, that's probably gonna be a video, full collection pop video. But that's gonna do it for this video.